messages in my head. I don't know how to cope with this. I'm keeping secrets in my head. Or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
You know what time it is, boys and girls. It's Over the Hump Day. Yes, Over the Hump Day. Butch On Sports is here. As always, thanks for tuning in, boys and girls, here on a Wednesday evening here. Butch On Sports is here. Yes, he's here to stay here for Wednesday evening here. A lot of sports news to have that. So let's get started with the bang and the boom. Detroit Tigers at last were in the top of the sixth inning, leading Seattle by a score of 3-2. However, that may change pretty soon. We'll keep you abreast of the score that's going on in the game. In the meanwhile, in conjunction with Major League Baseball, Detroit Tigers, they just the other day, I say Monday, released their 2020 schedule featuring the 81 games at Comerica Park. The Tigers will face the American League Central Division rivals as well as interleague home contests against San Francisco Giants, San Diego Padres, Colorado Rockies, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yes, they've been 120 years. I can't believe it. If this year could disappear for how bad the Tigers is, and maybe I can say 121 next year. It's their 21st season at Comerica Park, and boy, this is a stinker, but that's okay. 7 times last in 11 seasons, the Tigers will open up the season on the road, boys and girls. They'll be on the road against the Cleveland Indians in 3-game series, March the 26th through the 29th. It gets earlier and earlier every year. 26 start will mark, yes indeed, the earliest for the Detroit Tigers in their franchise history. After that 3-game series, the Tigers will open up at home with a 6-game homestand. They'll open up against the Kansas City Royals March the 30th through April the 1st, and a 4-game series against the Cleveland Indians to the 2nd of April through the 5th. So, boys and girls, just get you warmed up in the cold. Hopefully it's maybe warm. You know, I can't predict the future. No, my name is not Dionne Warwick. I can't predict the future. But if it has been as years past, it's going to be cold outside. And maybe we get surprised. Mother Nature might surprise us with some 90-degree weather. Who knows? But I can't tell you what's happening next year because it hasn't gotten here yet. Along with the annual season series, again, I mentioned that they have a natural series for the last 3 years with the Pittsburgh Pirates. They'll face them home and home. I'm talking about the Detroit Tigers. Along with the Tigers will have a interleague home series against the San Diego Padres, and that's on April the 24th through the 26th. Colorado Rockies, May the 6th through the 4th through the 6th. San Francisco, August 4th and the 5th. And then the Pittsburgh Pirates again, September 8th and 9th. Detroit will play row interleague series against the Dodgers on May the 19th and 20th. Arizona Diamondbacks on the 29th and 30th, or the 31st, I should say. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the 19th and the 21st. Along with the Pirates, they'll be at their house in August, the 18th and the 19th. So there, have a whiff of that particular there. I hope it gets better. Detroit Pistons, they will begin their 2019-20 season campaign at Indiana on Wednesday, October the 23rd, 7 p.m. Then they'll return to Little Caesars Arena for their home opener on Thursday, that's October the 24th, 7 o'clock p.m. against the Atlanta Hawks. Along with the home opener against the Hawks on the 24th, they have a home game slated in Mexico City, ooh la la, on December the 12th versus Dallas. Now, I'll let you know the single game tickets are on sale starting Friday the 16th, my mom's birthday. Bless her soul. At 10 o'clock. So we can get ready and warm up for the Pistons in October. The Red Wings, they made some moves today here. You know, they acquired forward Adam Ernst from the Tampa Bay Lightning for a 4th-round draft pick in 2020. Yes, he's the former 2nd-round pick. He posted a career best in goals of 7, assists 13, points 20. Yes, 7 and 13 is 20. And he played in 65 games during the 2018-19 season with, yes, the Lightning of Tampa Bay. However, just to get you warmed up with the Red Wings, they have operated their home schedule. That's out. Featured with the Red Wings, they'll find themselves in national televised games aplenty this season. And NBC Sports announced their schedule of televised games for the 2019-20 season. Yes, they did that on Tuesday. And the Red Wings made the cut 8 times. In other words, they'll be on 8 times on one of the NBC stations. Those games will include on Wednesday, November 26th, at the New York Rangers. That'll be on NBC Sports Network. Sunday, January the 5th, at Chicago, NBC Sports Network. Wednesday, January 22nd, at Minnesota, NBC Sports Network. Monday, February the 3rd, in Philadelphia, versus Philadelphia, I should say. That'll be a home game on NBC Sports Network. Yes, Thursday, February the 6th, at Buffalo, NBC Sports Network. Sunday, February the 9th, versus Boston, at home on NBC. Sunday, February the 16th, at Pittsburgh. That's on NBC. Thursday, March the 26th, versus Philadelphia. That's a home game on NBC Sports Network. The rest of the games, of course, you'll be able to see if you can't get down to Little Caesars Arena. It'll be on Fox Sports Detroit. So there. And we'll kind of highlight as training camp comes afloat next month. We'll highlight those particular games. Hopefully to some importance for, the Red Wings to go to the playoffs. We have a hard time with teams going to the playoffs. Pistons just made it last year. Today, Rock Nation. Do you know what Rock Nation is? Jay-Z on Rock Nation. They announced they entered into a long-term agreement and partnership with the National Football League as the league's official music entertainment strategist. That means they're going to have something to do with some of the entertainment. Partial to the NBC partnership will be giving the NFL's 100th season kicking off to serve the commitment of the Rock Nation. So you can bet your bottom dollar on that Thursday, the opener of NBC Sports, which will probably be showing that Thursday game. to kick off the regular season. They'll have some big time entertainment surrounding. And also, they're going to be part of the NFL to nurture and strengthen the communities through music and the NFL's Inspire Change initiative. That's an initiative both that allows the football cities to come close with the neighborhood and urban portions of the city to bring kids and others closer to football and music as part of the initiative of life there. Music always go good with every doggone thing here. And one thing I can think of is America Got Talent, that choir that's on there in the that's going to the finals of that show. That's an ensemble worth looking at there. And I don't got the date on when they're going to perform on that show, but yours truly will be watching that and rooting for them. Yes, I will be doing that. So, there. So hopefully some kids and some adults will get something out of that change-inspired initiative of music and NFL goodness upcoming in their 100th season of football. You know, in a recent episode of Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, Tyson opened up about his marijuana use. Yes, he did. An industry that he had ventured into since the last fight of 2005. But he doesn't just grow marijuana. Apparently, he's an avid user too. I mean, a extreme avid user. He was asked, what do he smoke a month? Tyson asked by his co-host, Ebbett Britton, before finishing his thought. Tyson said about $40,000 a month he smokes of marijuana. That is hard to believe, but that's what Mike Tyson said. Yes, this is Butch On Sports, and that's a sports story, but he's retired, but just want you to know what's going on in the world of sports. Speaking of world of sports, Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys was asked about his contract, and apparently something got leaked out that the Cowboys offered him $30 million a year, which is very hard for me to believe. And no official wording from the Dallas Cowboys said that they offered it to them. But apparently one of the newspaper officials with some fake news or whatever it may be came on and asked Dak Prescott about that particular. And he said he turned it down. He wanted $40 million a year. Hey, I'm just letting you know. NFL's network's James Slater tweeted it on Monday afternoon that Prescott, who has started every game over the last 3 years for the Dallas Cowboys, has turned down a contract extension valued at $30 million a year. That is hard for me to believe. But I'll keep up on that story there because Jerry Jones don't play. And he don't. But for me to see Jerry Jones give him $30 million, that's hard for me to believe. He'll be asking for some of that back. Here's some sad news there. A Fresno man has died after collapsing at a Fresno Grizzlies baseball game while competing in a taco eating contest, according to the Fresno Bee. So I had to look up the Fresno Bee and get this story. The guy's name is Dana Hutchings. He's 41 years old. He reportedly collapsed while participating in an event of eating tacos. The official said that the man began choking on his food during the contest, according to the Los Angeles Times, which also has some further people in play of looking at that particular. He was taken to the Community Regional Medical Center where he died on arrival. Fans at the game said the medical technicians attempted the Heimlich maneuver, which gave Hutchinson CPR before the paramedics arrived. No paramedics was there? Why, they was going to a taco contest? Normally the truck should be parked right on the side of it. But they wasn't there. The hospital has not yet determined the cause of death yet. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, according to the Fresno Bee. The Grizzlies extended their heartfelt prayers and condolences to the Hutchinsons in a statement, and the statement reads as follows. We are devastated to learn that the fans that received medical attention following an event at Tuesday evening's game has passed away. The Fresno Grizzlies extended their heartfelt prayers and condolences to the family of Mr. Hutchinson, and a safety and security of our fans is a high priority. We will work closely with the local authorities to provide any helpful information that's requested. Oh boy. That ought to be something to kind of wake you up on. A taco eating contest at the ballpark. Oh my. Little League Baseball is going to be this week. The Little League World Series. I know you just can't wait, boys and girls. I can't. And they had reported that, every year there's always something good. This year, another girl, the 19th girl, the first one was Monique Davis, is playing in the Little League World Series. Her name is Maddie Freakin. She grew up in the Coon Rapids, Andover area of Minnesota. And she's a starting second baseman. She is the 19th girl to play in the 72-year history of the Little League World Series. And only the 6th American to do so. More honestly, in this 45-year history since the Little League's federal charter was amended to allow girls in it, that was in 1974. Regan is 12 years old, which is one of the rules that the Little League has brought to the table this year. You cannot be 13 years of age to play in this classic. 12 years old, and that's it. You can't be turning 13 during this classic either. You'll be disqualified, or you won't be playing at all, period. Regan is 12 years old. She's the only female playing this year in the 16-team field. The first is, again, Monique Davis, broke into the national icon and, played her heart out in 2014. And I guess you guys ask, what is Monique Davis doing now? Well, I'll tell you. I had to look it up. Davis dominated the Little League kind of stories in 2014. She pitched a shutout and did all kind of things from her place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and brought that team, to the Mid-Atlantic team, to prominence in the Little League World Series. She struck out 14 batters in one of those games. 5 hit them. Back-to-back shutouts. Well, Davis has now committed to Hampton University in Southeast Virginia, and she will be playing softball. And yes, she'll start there within weeks. Time do flies when you're having fun. It's been almost 5 years. Remember, 2019. She has graduated from high school and now in college. So she's about ready to enter in about a couple weeks. Or maybe this week, maybe packing up and moving into the dorm. So for the next 4 years, she's going to be having fun playing softball with Hampton University and maybe getting them and some electricity in here of playing some baseball or give them some light to the softball World Series for college. Yes, indeed. She's going to college. They asked Davis, what do you want to do when you get out of college? She said she want to host her own TV show and one day interview athletes. But no doubt, she may get that opportunity sooner than later. I tell you. I mean, she woke this place up apart in 2014. Yes, she did. Personally, yours truly has some bite in the bunch in that there, and one day I'll talk about it. The WWE superstar, The Big Show, also known as Paul Wright, has been away from the wrestling ring since November of last year. Or should I say 2018 to make it official. He's recovering from a hamstring injury and hip surgery. But you know what? He's lost a lot of weight, and they showed a picture of him today. This guy has now a six-pack. He is not big and fat and juicy anymore. This guy is slim and trim. He started a fitness journey, second to none, and he looks great. I mean, I looked at him on his picture in the newspaper, and he's lost a lot of weight. He's changed his diet. And he's the giant with abs. He owes John Cena a world of thanks for, yes, he owes him a world of thanks for having a six-pack.
Talk to my friend Nate Robinson about deliveries for pitchers and how you want to.
And I just checked the score on the baseball game here. The Tigers are still leading going into the eighth inning. 3-2. Boy, got that live run. That little smidget right quick. But I got to give you the real smidget here. It's time for me to get out of here. Yes, indeed. It's time for me to split. Oh, boy. Butch On Sports is a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. You can check out Butch On Sports, the Facebook section, and always pick up the podcast of Butch On Sports. You can also go to Podomatic.com, type in SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.Podomatic.com, and you can get the podcast there as well. You can also get the podcast on the Game Sports Show.podbean.com. You can get it there too. And also, yours truly is on that Monday show that is opening up some avenues there since we moved to ESPN 1400, along with, yes, Dave McKay, Scott Nason, and E.J. Russell. I tell you, it's no joke. People are listening to that show. More people are listening to the show. And we're getting favorable responses. And I thank you, boys and girls, for supporting us here. Tell your friends. And also on that website as well, you can get Butch On Sports and also some other shows, such as The Game in Ontario, as well as The Game on Monday night, of course. Hey, I've said enough. I'm out of here, boys and girls. Next Sunday, we'll do it again.